Alex, you got 2 titles from Moto3 and Moto2. You got a 2nd place in a championship from last year in MotoGP. What actually is more or the most valuable for you?
Which one more? It's difficult to choose, but which one that means more for me was the last year 2nd position in the MotoGP World Championship, because after some years, but the most special one was the first one in Moto3. That also was a really nice project with Honda, making a completely new bike that year, and was really challenging. But yeah, both are quite important, and Moto2 also. So difficult to choose one, but the last year 2nd position was so important in my career.
You and Marc became one of the most famous duo in motorsport history. Marc said that family always comes first. How do you see that?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's what I say. I mean, even if I get a good result and I saw with him crashing or something like that, I'm never 100% happy, So it's quite a strange feeling, when you are, when I win some races and he crashes, it's not 100% happy. So it's quite strange, but it's like this, it's how we understand the life, and it's like this.
Well, considering the happiness that you were talking about, your brother Marc, he's very often, or he seems at least very often, even happier seeing your success. So how are you looking at his success and his achievements?
Yeah, we speak it many times together, that say to him, I enjoy more the titles that you win than my titles, when you are outside, when you see all the process from the outside perspective is where you enjoy more, when you are inside, you have all the pressure, you have all the nerves and all that, and it's more difficult to enjoy, but his titles, his victories and all that, I enjoy much more than when I have my ones.
You were mentioning the crashes and everything. One of the most difficult moments of your career were this year in Barcelona. What did you do after that? Did you want to see the crash, analyze it, or did you prefer just not to see it and just keep on going?
No, I watch it directly, when I start to be a normal person on the hospital. I think it was like 3:30 in the afternoon for 4 p.m. and something like that. I asked to watch the crash and to see the replay, and just that. In that moment, I start to realize everything, to remember everything completely, and that's it. It's like to forget one thing, that one hard thing. I feel better if I approach, I say, okay, I want to watch the crash, I want to watch everything, I want to analyze, and then looking or move forward. So this was my mentality in that point.
I mean, all the world were commenting on that it was absolutely insane crash. How did you feel watching it? Was it scary to you, or was it just another crash?
No, just another crash. I mean, from outside was not scary from how it was on the bike. On the bike was more scary. So from outside I say, okay, it's like it is, really spectacular, but luckily I didn't hit any wall and nothing, and for me it was like a hard crash but clean crash, because I was able to not touch the wall.
So in Sachsenring you made a great comeback with a very good result. At that point, did you think back about all the tough moments you had to go through?
Yeah, and I was not expecting to have already in that point, after the injury in Barcelona, to have already that level in that moment, in that race. But the weekend have been for us super good. Just I did a small mistake on Sunday that caused to us the crash. But because still I need some more race rhythm, race rhythm to accept the speed and all that. But the main thing for me to come back in Brno and to make Holland and also Sachsenring was to prepare the second part of the season, and to be in that level was a really good news for me, and also to for my mentality, to say, okay, the Catalunya crash already passed and now is not Alex.
We're going to get back to the second half of the season, but right now we are sitting in your hospitality of Team Gresini. And I noticed many fans feel that the relationship between you and the team goes deeper than just a working relationship. Does it actually feel more personal, like a family to you?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when I came here in 2023, I was coming here with no expectations. It was like in that moment, like my last opportunity to win MotoGP, to be a MotoGP rider. I came here with no expectation, eager than ever, and with the attitude of, okay, catch me, and I want to learn, I want to be fast, and here I found a family, especially with Nadia, or with all the team also, but with Nadia especially, we had a really great relation, and especially, in 24 when Marc also joined the team, and we were full Márquez family with the Gresini family, the relation in that moment go to another level of confidence, trust, and all that. And yeah, I found a family, and will be not easy in the end of the season to say goodbye to them.
Considering the difficult beginning of the season and the injuries, you lost some points in the championship. What is your target, or maybe your dream, for the second half of the season?
Well, yeah, I think for us the championship is over, honestly, because with the injury especially. The beginning of the season, the first 3 races were not easy for us, but we catch some important points, and then Jerez, we changed that tendency, and we won. And I think that the injury in Catalonia came in the best moment of the season, for us. Where they're able, we win the sprint on Saturday, and then on Sunday we had many opportunities or many chances to win that race, but then appeared that. So the injuries and the bad moments, the rider cannot choose when it will happen, and happen in that point. So now we have the opportunity to go race by race and don't think about the championship. Just try to extract the potential, the maximum potential, and the goal is to be on the podium the maximum times that we can in this second part of the season.
Do you feel any difference when you are during the race weekend on the track, or just during race weekend, riding together with Marc and without Marc? All the information, data and everything, or are you two separate riders that are not helping each other? Because I noticed you have the same motorhome, right? So you've got evenings and everything to chat about what do you feel on the track and everything.
Yeah, but no, that didn't change quite a lot to me. When I was at home injured, or when he was home injury, I had more time to analyze his riding style, or where he need to. So I was able to help a little bit more him when I'm on track and he's on track together. Each one we go in our way, and we try just to extract our potential. And in that moment, it's more difficult to just watch what the other one is making or what the other one needs. No, so when we are together on track and we are competing together, each one go to that weight. It's true that we can speak about tires choice and all that, but for the rest, each one have his riding style and need to go in his way.